Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to our number talk for this week. And the slide you see in front of you right now is the slide that you're going to have for the activity. But first, I'm going to do some subitizing with you, which we've done before, to warm your brain up and get you thinking flexibly about your numbers. Because the more you can work around with numbers and find different strategies, the better you become at math. So I will explain how to do this slide after we go through our warm up. But that's your slide for today. So what you're going to be seeing is some dots on the screen, and we've done this before, and I want you to try to figure out how many you see without counting them. Look for patterns, look for combinations, look for different ways to figure out how many are there. Okay, ready? How many do you see here? If you said 8, you were correct. Now, when I looked at this, I saw the pattern that I recognized from the dice. So I saw 4 and 4, and I know my doubles, and 4 plus 4 is 8. How about this one? 2 over here, and then 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So for me, I saw the 2 first and then added 1. Ready? Okay, how about this one? If you said 7, you were correct. Now, I saw the 4, and then I just counted on and added 3. But maybe you started first with the 3 down here because it was on the bottom and then counted on and went up. Or maybe you grouped them a different way. Maybe you saw groups of 2 here and then counted on 1. So you went 2, 4, 6, and then added 7. Lots of ways. Okay, ready for the next one? If you said 4, you are correct. I saw 2 groups of 2, so I said 4. How did you solve that one? What about this one? Lots of ways to solve this one. So I see a descending line here where it starts with 1, then 2, then 3. So it actually gets bigger as we go across. So you could have started at the bottom and went 3, 4, 5, 6. Or maybe you saw them in lines vertically, not horizontally, and you went 3, 4, 5, 6. Or maybe you even saw it diagonally. Maybe you saw the 3 diagonally like this, and you said 3, 4, 5, 6. Or maybe you went diagonally the other way, started with the 1. Lots of ways to solve this one. How about this one? If you said 5, you were correct. Did you start with the vertical line, or did you start with the horizontal line? Or did you go diagonally on this one? Any way would work. How about this one? If you said 3, you were correct. There's 2, and then the extra 1 over there makes 3. And 5. How about this one? So if you said 6, you're correct. Now, I just knew this was 6 because I recognized it from a dice. But maybe you saw 2 rows of 3. Or maybe you saw the 4 from earlier and then added 2 more. 5. Yep, 3 and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now you're going to see a larger group of dots. And instead of saying how many dots there are, find as many ways as you can to show how you know what the total is. Here's an example. So right up here, they're showing us that 2 plus 3 plus 2 equals 7. So you're going to be doing this in your slide today. You're going to be typing in an equation to show us how you saw the number pattern. Okay, so in this example, they saw 2 across the top, then they saw 3, and then they saw 2 more to get 7. But look at this one. It's the same answer. It's the same group of dots, but they saw it a different way this time. They went diagonally and saw 2 plus 3 plus 2 to make 7. Now look at this way they did it. On this one, they did 4 plus 4 minus 1 equals 7. So they actually added a dot in their head, like an imaginary dot, and they know their doubles of 4 plus 4 is 8, and then they took away 7. Now look down here at the bottom. Here they did something similar. They made 9. They filled in the extra dots to fill in the pattern, and then they did 9 take away 2 equals 7. Here, this person solved it by seeing the cross in the middle of 5. So they saw 3 down the middle and then 2 on each side and saw 5. And then they added the 2 extra dots on the side to get 7. And here they counted, they saw the rows of 3 and saw their doubles. 3 plus 3 plus 1 equals 7. Okay, so this is the one that you are going to have on your slide. It's a pattern that looks like this. And your job is to show us, and I'm going to show you on the slide. It's this one right here. You're going to get to type in the blue boxes what you see up here. How did you solve this? So if you just click the blue box and you can type the numbers right in there. I put in a text box. So when you do the plus sign, you need to hold down the shift button, and the plus sign should be on the far right side of your screen, of your keyboard. Okay. So when you're showing us what you did, if I added by 2s, then I would just keep typing the 2s and show how many 2s I added to get the answer. Maybe you saw a group of 4, then you're going to type in a 4 and then the plus sign and keep going until you get to the answer. So all your answers should be the same for all of these. It's just what pattern and what order did you see them in? So see how many different ways you can show it. And you don't have to do both slides, but if you want to challenge yourself to show even more ways, it's the same pattern. It's right here. And I also put in a warm-up pattern to start you off with. This one's a little bit easier. So in this warm-up pattern, you can show the same thing. Maybe on this one, you counted all the ones across the bottom first. And then you counted the ones across the middle. And then you counted the one on the top. And then if you want to do your equal sign, just don't press the shift button down, and then you should have an equal sign. And then you can do the answer. I don't want to give away the answer. So have fun with these. There's 4 slides, 2 of the same ones. And the second 2 are a little more, are the more challenging ones that we just went over. So you don't have to do all 4, but I would like you to try one of each. So try one of this one, the pyramid one, and then one of this one. All right. Thanks. Have fun.